Every Friday, I noticed the same peculiar pattern with my wife, Aisha. It wasn't something drastic or alarming at first, just little things that didn't quite add up. She would get unusually quiet in the mornings, checking her phone more often than usual, and her smile carried a hint of nervousness, almost like she was hiding something. At first, I brushed it off as work stress or fatigue, convincing myself that I might be imagining things. But as weeks turned into months, the behavior became more pronounced. She started leaving the house for brief periods without explanation, returning later than she should, often with a subtle perfume that wasn't hers. Even her laughter, which I had always found comforting, seemed rehearsed on those evenings, forced in a way that made my chest tighten with unease. I felt a strange mixture of curiosity and worry. I knew something was going on, but I couldn't pinpoint what it was, and my imagination ran wild with possibilities. Every Friday, a quiet tension built in our home, an invisible wall that separated us, and I could no longer ignore the feeling that I was watching my own life from the outside, powerless to understand the secret she was carrying. Finally, after weeks of observation, I decided that this Friday would be different. I planned to surprise her, not with gifts or flowers, but with my presence in a way that would reveal what she had been hiding. I wanted to understand her world beyond the walls of our house, to see her not as a wife with secrets but as the person I had married, the woman whose eyes once held nothing but love and laughter for me. As the evening approached, my heart thumped in a strange rhythm, half excitement, half fear. I prepared a quiet dinner at home, lights dimmed, her favorite music playing softly in the background, hoping that she would come back early enough for us to share a simple, ordinary moment together. But when she walked through the door, something in her expression stopped me cold. She looked startled, almost guilty, as if she had been caught off guard, and I instinctively felt a pang of fear. Before I could speak, she reached into her bag and pulled out a small, neatly wrapped box. "I've been meaning to give you this," she said, her voice trembling slightly, and I noticed tears glimmering in her eyes. My mind raced, wondering if this was some elaborate confession or if the truth I had feared was finally about to come out. As I took the box in my hands, a letter slipped out, and her hands clutched mine, shaking slightly. I opened it, reading her carefully chosen words, each sentence a revelation of love and surprise that I hadn't anticipated. Every Friday, she had been attending a free community art class, a dream she had quietly nurtured for years but never shared because she didn't want to burden me with another commitment in our busy lives. She wrote about how she had been learning to paint, to express emotions she had struggled to voice, and how she had been saving her best works to surprise me. The box contained a small painting, vibrant and filled with color, depicting the two of us in a garden, smiling under a golden sunset. I felt a wave of relief, mixed with awe and love, crash over me. The strange behavior that had tormented my thoughts for weeks was not deception, but a hidden effort to create something beautiful for us, a secret passion she had wanted to share in the most perfect, unassuming way. That night, as we held each other in the quiet glow of the living room, I realized that sometimes, surprises are not about uncovering secrets, but about discovering the hidden layers of love that exist quietly beneath the surface. And in that moment, every Friday, every anxious thought, every suspicion vanished, leaving only the warmth of understanding, and a renewed appreciation for the extraordinary heart of the woman I had married. Did this story touch your heart? Tell me in the comments where you're watching from. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so more hearts can feel these stories too.